5,000. Essential. English words. Part number 10. In this engaging series, we introduce you to 100 essential words that form the backbone of daily English communication. Understanding these words is the key to unlocking fluent conversations, reading diverse texts, and expressing yourself with clarity and ease. Each word comes to life with 2 vivid examples and 2 illustrative images, ensuring that you not only learn the word, but also grasp its context and usage. This multisensory approach cements your learning, making it both effective and enjoyable. I appreciate your support through comments, likes, and subscribing to my channel. Let's get started. Chamber.
The musician practiced in the soundproof chamber.
The Chamber of Secrets held ancient artifacts.
Deny.
He chose to deny the allegations.
She refused to deny her true identity.
Document.
The lawyer prepared legal documents.
The historian studied ancient documents.
Emphasize.
The teacher wanted to emphasize the importance of teamwork.
The bold font emphasized the key points.
Fever.
She had a high fever and needed rest.
The doctor prescribed medication for the fever.
Flu.
The annual flu vaccine helps prevent illness.
He caught the flu during the winter.
Freeze.
The water will freeze at 0 degrees Celsius.
The cold weather made her fingers freeze.
Gesture.
He made a friendly gesture by waving.
The handshake was a sign of goodwill and gesture.
Interrupt.
Please do not interrupt during the meeting.
The phone call interrupted their conversation.
Last.
The concert lasted for 3 hours.
The last chapter revealed the mystery.
Likeness.
The twins had a strong likeness to each other.
The artist captured the likeness of the model.
Moreover,
The weather was beautiful, and moreover, the beach was empty.
She excelled in academics, and moreover, she was a talented musician.
perspective.
The photographer captured the city from a unique perspective.
His life experiences shaped his perspective.
Rational.
She made a rational decision based on facts.
The scientist used rational thinking to solve the problem.
Recover.
He needed time to recover after surgery.
The economy slowly began to recover.
Rely.
She could rely on her best friend for support.
The team relied on each other during the game.
Shock.
The unexpected news left her in shock.
The electrician received a mild shock.
Shy.
The shy student hesitated to speak in class.
The puppy was shy around strangers.
Stare.
She felt uncomfortable under his intense stare.
The painting held her stare for minutes.
Thus.
The storm caused flooding, thus delaying the flight.
The evidence was clear, thus leading to the arrest.
Aim.
She set a clear aim to finish the project by Friday.
The archer adjusted the bow to improve his aim.
Attach.
Please attach the file to your email.
The carpenter will attach the shelves to the wall.
Bet.
He placed a friendly bet on the football game.
The horse racing fans eagerly placed their baits.
Carriage.
The elegant horse-drawn carriage toured the city.
The train carriage was crowded during rush hour.
Classic.
The novel is considered a classic of literature.
The black dress is a timeless classic.
Commute.
She commutes to work by train.
The commute takes about an hour each way.
Confirm.
Please confirm your reservation by email.
The manager will confirm the meeting time.
Criticize.
She didn't want to criticize his performance.
The movie received mixed criticism from reviewers.
Differ.
Their opinions differed on the best solution.
The two paintings differ in style.
Expense.
She tracked her monthly expenses carefully.
The company cut unnecessary expenses.
Formal.
The wedding had a formal dress code.
The formal letter addressed the CEO.
Height.
The mountain peak reached a dizzying height.
The child's height was measured against the doorframe.
Invent.
Thomas Edison invented the light bulb.
The scientist hopes to invent a new vaccine.
Junior.
He's a junior in high school.
The junior employee reported to the manager.
Labor.
The construction workers performed manual labor.
The factory increased labor efficiency.
Mechanic.
The mechanic fixed the car's engine.
The bicycle mechanic adjusted the brakes.
Prime.
The fruit is at its prime ripeness.
The actor's career was in its prime.
Shift.
She worked the night shift at the hospital.
The company implemented a new shift schedule.
Signal.
The traffic light turned red, a clear signal to stop.
The captain gave the signal to begin the race.
Sincere.
Her sincere apology was heartfelt.
The sincere gratitude touched his heart.
Ability.
His artistic ability allowed him to create beautiful paintings.
The athlete's physical abilities impressed everyone.
Agriculture.
The region's economy relies on agriculture.
The farmers studied sustainable agricultural practices.
Cartoon.
The children laughed while watching the funny cartoon.
The political cartoon satirized current events.
Ceiling.
The room had a high ceiling.
The painter touched up the water-stained ceiling.
Convince.
She tried to convince her parents to let her travel.
The lawyer needed to convince the jury of the defendant's innocence.
Curious.
The curious child asked endless questions.
The detective was curious about the mysterious case.
Delay.
The flight experienced a 2-hour delay.
The project faced an unexpected delay.
Diary.
She wrote her thoughts in her personal diary.
The explorer's diary documented the journey.
Element.
Oxygen is a chemical element.
The artist used various elements in the composition.
Faith.
Her faith provided comfort during difficult times.
The community gathered for a faith-based event.
Grain.
The farmer harvested the ripe grain.
The bread was made from whole grain flour.
Greet.
He stepped forward to greet the new neighbor.
The receptionist greeted visitors with a smile.
Investigate.
The detective was assigned to investigate the crime scene.
The journalist decided to investigate corruption.
Joy.
The children's laughter brought him immense joy.
The couple danced with joy at their wedding.
Label.
The product had a clear label with instructions.
The clothing store organized items by labels.
Monk.
The monk lived a simple life in the monastery.
The monk meditated daily.
Odd.
The puzzle piece looked odd and didn't fit.
It was an odd coincidence to meet there.
Pause.
He took a brief pause before answering.
The music reached a dramatic pause.
Priest.
The priest conducted the wedding ceremony.
The church had a dedicated priest.
Profession.
She chose teaching as her profession.
The doctor's profession required years of study.
Adopt.
They decided to adopt a rescue dog.
The couple wanted to adopt a child.
Beg.
He had to beg for forgiveness.
The homeless man would beg for spare change.
Beyond.
The view from the mountaintop was beyond breathtaking.
His kindness went beyond expectations.
Costume.
She wore a pirate costume for Halloween.
The theater company designed elaborate costumes.
Exclaim.
She exclaimed, "I can't believe it."
His surprise was evident in his exclamation.
Extend.
They decided to extend their vacation by a week.
The company will extend the deadline.
Fool.
He felt like a fool for trusting the scammer.
The prankster enjoyed playing the fool.
Forbid.
The sign forbids entry without proper identification.
His parents forbade him from going out late.
Illustrate.
The diagram illustrated the process.
The artist used watercolors to illustrate the book.
Indeed.
Is it true? Yes, indeed.
The evidence indeed supported her claim.
Interpret.
The psychologist helped her interpret her dreams.
The musician's performance was open to interpretation.
Kindly.
She kindly offered her seat to the elderly woman.
The neighbor kindly watered their plants while they were away.
Motive.
The detective searched for the killer's motive.
His motive for helping was purely altruistic.
Nest.
The bird built a cozy nest in the tree.
The squirrel stored acorns in its nest.
Origin.
The word's origin is Latin.
The scientists studied the origin of the species.
Reception.
The hotel staff provided a warm reception.
The play received mixed reception from critics.
Reject.
She felt hurt when he rejected her invitation.
The company rejected his job application.
Silence.
The room fell into a comfortable silence.
The teacher asked for silence during the test.
Stream.
The river flowed gently as a peaceful stream.
The video played smoothly on the stream.
Tone.
His tone indicated frustration.
The author's writing had a poetic tone.
Accomplish.
She worked hard to accomplish her goals.
The team's efforts led to a successful accomplishment.
Approve.
The board will approve the budget proposal.
The manager gave his approval for the project.
Approximate.
The approximate cost is $500.
The approximation of the population size was accurate.
Barrier.
The language barrier made communication difficult.
The mountain range acted as a natural barrier.
Detect.
The security system can detect intruders.
The scientists used a microscope to detect tiny particles.
Duty.
It's your duty to follow the rules.
The soldier performed his duty with honor.
Elementary.
The children attended an elementary school.
The elementary principles of math are essential.
Failure.
Despite the setback, he learned from his failure.
The project's failure led to a re-evaluation.
Gradual.
The change was gradual over several months.
The improvement in her piano skills was gradual.
Immigrant.
She became a naturalized immigrant.
The city welcomed immigrants from diverse backgrounds.
Insert.
Please insert the key into the lock.
The teacher asked students to insert examples in their essays.
Instant.
The coffee machine brews an instant cup.
The news spread like wildfire in an instant.
Poverty.
The organization helps families in poverty.
The documentary highlighted urban poverty.
Pretend.
The children liked to pretend they were pirates.
He tried to pretend everything was fine.
Rank.
She achieved the highest rank in her class.
The military officer held the rank of captain.
Recognition.
Her hard work earned her recognition.
The actor received recognition for his performance.
Refrigerate.
The recipe said to refrigerate the leftovers.
The chef stored the ingredients in the refrigerator.
Rent.
They decided to rent a beach house for the summer.
The monthly rent for the apartment was reasonable.
Retire.
He plans to retire next year.
The teacher looked forward to retirement.
Statistic.
The statistics showed an increase in crime.
The economist analyzed economic statistics.